Cool. Haven't been that boy. That bit of film at least served me well. The new Beleca model, or Bellicor, however you say it. I mean, it's a fantastic model. You can't really fault it in that respect. Should I get it up so we can see what Quaid is talking about? Bellicor images. Where is he? Why are there like no images for the new model? That's weird. I'll go on the community website, get off of there. Yeah, actually I'm not really super into demons, to be honest. When it comes to chaos, I much prefer like Chaos Marines to demons. A Bellical model is astoundingly good though, but also I would just never buy it. Even if I played 40k, I would just. I still don't think I would buy a model like that just because I'd be like scared to paint it. You know, it's such a huge amount of work to paint. Let's see if we can find him. I thought the image would be everywhere, but I think the only demon aria I like the sound of is the Zinch one, where you have like there was like a build when I used to like keep up with. I never played it, but I used to keep up with like the 40k meta, like mostly in 8th edition. I've kind of like not interested in it really anymore. I think if I turn this on, yeah, there we go. There's the boy. So yeah, there was like a summoner army you could play. They worked pretty well, where you would just take like a couple of thousand suns guys, and then they could like summon demons onto the board. That was I like that idea. I don't think it was like ever competitive, but it was pretty funny. Or just take like Magnus the Red and just tons of each demons, like, and then just smite your ability your enemies into fucking oblivion. But yeah, the model itself is really nice. It also seems likely that so there's with Total War Warhammer 3 coming out later this year, they've announced all of the lords except for like one bonus one. And that trailer came out, and then shortly after this model came out, and given that they're introducing demons into Warhammer 3, it seems like Be'lakor will be a legendary lord for Warhammer 3, which will be interesting. Seems pretty likely. Yeah, actually, well, his origins is fantasy. Actually, he's from the fantasy from the old world originally. I don't know what his sort of why he's in 40k. To be honest, I don't know what his background is. It is good that they've allowed you to use it for both, though. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it makes more sense that he's in Age of Sigmar than 40k, to be honest, or at least to me. I don't know what his deal is nowadays. Does it say anything here? What is it? Bigger in some dimensions than a rotisserie chicken. Interesting. It doesn't really say why he's. I don't know. There's probably a book that I will never read about it, but yeah, he was originally a fantasy model, fantasy character. But yeah, I mean, if GW knew how to do anything, it's good models. That's what they do. It's what they do. There's a big release next Saturday coming out, and I was just saying earlier to Callie that because I play House Cawdor in Necromunda, it seems pretty likely that they're going to be revealing new Cawdor models, which I'm pretty hyped for. I've been waiting a long time for some new boys. because they need them. They need them. Also, Curse City, I'm buying that as well. The models for Curse City are crazy good. When did they? Which article did they announce all of them on? They're not any use for Necromunda because they're all fantasy based, but fuck it, I'm still getting them. They look awesome. What was the big announcement one they did? Is this the one? No, don't think so. Let's look at the website. Yeah, anything that's not promoted. Yeah, very true. Very true. But yeah, look at this dude. Have you seen this, Quaid? I imagine you have, but these guys look cool as hell. This guy looks amazing. And you got a wood elf, a whammon with a sword. You've got a dwarf with a harpoon, like a steam harpoon gun. This guy's got tons of swag. To be fair, you could basically use this guy 40k. To be honest, you already. I mean, it's not. He's already in the same kind of style. You got a healer. I think she's supposed to be probably. You got this old dude. He's just old. Is his power being old? And then the fucking this doesn't really do him justice because they've scaled him down. But this is an ogre model, and he looks amazing. I need like a bigger picture of him, but he looks like, and the enemies look amazing as well. Like this guy looks fucking awesome. There's a skeleton dude. There's old bird man. He's good. He's like cheese arch enemy, I think. He's got rats and burbs. Vampire dude. The main enemy guy who's just. He's like the size of an ogre, but he's not an ogre. He's actually just a regular vampire. But he's massive. He's got these two huge wolf cloaks on him. They do look a little bit silly because they look like they'd actually get in the way of being able to move. But you know, that's 40k. That's Warhammer for you. But yeah, this guy is cool. This guy looks like he should be in fucking Dark Souls or something. It's weird how on the website you can get better images of the guys. And hopefully it's actually, on top of having good models, actually a good game. But that remains to be seen. So yeah, pretty hard for this. I don't know if they said when it's coming out. I imagine probably this month or next month. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so this is next week. Next Saturday. So hopefully, I don't know what these could be. This guy kind of looks like Mechanicus, to be honest. I think people were saying he's one of those new Aussie Arc Bone Reaper guys, whatever they're called. I have no idea what this guy is. But because it's called Faith and Damnation, and the Quarter Gang are like, kind of like a bunch of religious nutcases, then hopefully, and it says Necromunda there, so Necromunda's getting something. Hopefully it's the Corridor models. But we'll see. But yeah, maybe I'll do like a react stream, you know, next week on Saturday. What time does it start? 1:45 p.m. Yeah, that's pretty good time as well. That's when I streamed basically yesterday. Maybe I'll do like a react stream. Just be like, wow, oh my god, awesome, to everything that comes out. Or actually be like, skip, boring, more elves. No one likes elves. Or another Space Marine, no one cares. Chris looks good. I mean, I never got around to playing or even buying Blackstone Fortress, but I've heard from reliable sources that actually not only did it have nice models, it was also a good game, which is good because obviously Curse City is a Warhammer Quest, so it's like the same series. So getting back to the model, because I guess I'll do some streaks on the side maybe, but mostly there's not really any vertical surfaces, so I'm not going to do too much rust. Well, the rust that I'm going to do is going to be more wash-like, so I'm going to like seep it into between the plates, just for where the water would gather. So I'm going to make this quite watered down. Need more than that. This needs to be like just seeping in. Nice, I'll do. Actually, I think it might even need a bit more. I'm gonna get it really runny. Get that rust in, boy. Best way to touch, if it spreads when you touch it, yeah, it looks like we're getting there. Oh, I've moved my, so actually put Streamlabs back where I can actually see it. Then we're just gonna try and like drop in there, and yeah, it looks like that's soaked in. Nice, it's working. It's working. It's working. Cheers, Quaid. Appreciate it. Get a couple of kill zones on the go. Ooh, my dude. My boy. Do you have any outstanding stuff that you've not painted? The old Cupboard of Shame? Or are you up to speed? Just trying to get it in joints and stuff. This brush isn't super good for this because it's quite big. But we can tidy up any particularly splodgy bits with a bit of white spirit afterwards. Just kind of like marking the general place that I want it to go. But it has seeped into a few spots, which is nice. Yeah, I hope you're not driving quite. The Kelly, fucking hell. The Sharpie G stream does not endorse watching Twitch while driving, and certainly not messaging in Twitch chat. Witness me! Alright, yeah, that rust has gone on a bit splodgy, as you can see, so it looks a bit dirty. So we'll tidy it up a little bit. I think there might be a little bit of white spirit left on here, hopefully. Enough to just sort of manipulate it into where we want it to go. I think maybe it needs a bit more. It's a little bit wet still, actually, on the thing itself. So do the old hand of God. Be safe, you two. Or don't be safe. Just go out in a blaze of glory. Shadows in our dreams, guys. So this is like reverse painting. You get like white spirit on your brush and kind of remove the paint. So what you painting? I'm painting nothing. I'm doing the opposite painting. Surrenders. What is she talking about? Sounds a bit creepy, to be honest. She's talking about victims and stuff? Monka S? Mediocre. Shadows in her dreams. Shadows in her dreams. Something about victims. She might be a psychopath. I don't know. If you're watching the VOD, I'm talking about the music that you won't better hear, so I sound like a crazy man. And But that doesn't make much of a difference to normal, does it? Alright, let's see if we can feather this in a little bit, just to like make it a little bit less harsh. Now we've removed a good amount. Nice, so that's pretty good. Did lose a bit of the sharper orange that I did actually want in some of the seams. Okay, that's good. Man, trying to stop your arm naturally sort of moving. I think you don't really realize how much your arms like and your hands like naturally sort of vibrate until you start trying to paint some fine detail, and then you're like, oh my god, it's literally like there's a fucking earthquake. So we do some streaky bits on the sides. Everyone's favourite, good rush streak, always looks good.